I converge. Why do we have converge? Please converge. Hello, Internet. This is John Duke here. If you're new to the channel, I am an almost self-published author, and my book is coming out very soon for the ebook format, and then probably by January we'll have the paperback. But enough of me. I am here with a wonderful person. I would like to introduce Maria Desiree Cruz-Ballesteros. Hi.
Hi. Hi, John. Hi. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello to your viewers on your channel. And congratulations nga pala on your upcoming book, The Immortal Shadow. Tama ba ako?
Shadow
Shadow
Immortals.
Immortals. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yes.
okay. So, Maria Desiree is the book author for Understanding Chronic Kidney Disease, Direct from a Patient Surviving Through Faith. Wow, what a title. How did you come up with that title? I
Yeah,
mean,
because yes, I came up with this title because of yun nga, understanding chronic kidney disease, because many of us do not know about or not aware, not so much aware about chronic kidney disease. So I want to understand about chronic kidney disease, which is my illness as of now. I am undergoing dialysis treatment because of CKD, chronic kidney disease. And I was on stage 5 when I found out that I have this disease. Yun. So
mhm.
basically, I want to know about my disease for me to understand it better and manage my disease. Yun.
Okay. But before we go into the details of your book, could you please tell us something about yourself?
Yes, I am Maria Desiree Cruz-Ballesteros. I usually introduce myself, Jan, with my initials, MDCB. I am a motivational speaker, dedicated content writer, certified life skills and self-discovery coach, and of course, a book author. I am the author of
Nice.
Understanding Chronic Kidney Disease, Direct from a Patient Survival Through Faith. Yun.
Nice,
So,
nice. That's a cool way of uh a cool way of giving meaning to your name, no, to your initials.
mhm, yeah.
Nice.
And that's what I
Okay.
do. That's what I do
Mm.
now. Hmm.
Motivational speaking. Oh nga. Actually, I've seen you do a lot of interviews. I probably this is your 50th interview. Sa dami na siguro. I mean, ang dami mo na ring uh, speaking engagements, no? Even before the pandemic, you've been giving speeches already.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So thank you for making time for this interview. I know it's late, but yeah, I super appreciate that you're
My
giving time
pleasure,
for
John.
this.
My
Thank you so
pleasure.
much. So we'll move on to my first question. My first question. First, what would be kasi, 'di ba, I've been hearing chronic kidney disease all the time, but
Mhm.
what is the difference between chronic and acute? I'm not a medical person, so probably most people aren't naman. So for those who don't know what the difference is, could you explain it to us?
Yeah. John, I am also not a medical practitioner or medical in the medical field, but I have researched because of my book writing. I wrote so much about chronic kidney disease, about my disease. Now, I from the many studies I've learned, chronic kidney disease is a disease which is acquired through time. If it is chronic, acquired through time, you acquired it for the longest time. It could be from childhood or through the years you acquired the disease. that is chronic. And if it is acute, that is what we call AKI, acute kidney injury, if it is acute. So if it is acute, you can stop dialysis. If it is chronic, it's a lifetime treatment. So if it is acute, the dialysis treatment is only temporary if it's acute. If it's chronic, lifetime yun. Yun. That's the
A
difference
question.
between chronic and acute. Yes?
Yeah, follow-up question lang regarding that. What would be the number one cause of chronic disease, chronic kidney disease? What would be the number
Uh,
one
as of
kalaban?
today, yes. As of today, based on statistics that I got recently, 90% of dialysis patients are hypertensive and diabetic. So these are the diseases that could lead through dialysis treatment. And as for me naman, the cause of my chronic kidney disease is hypertension. I am hypertensive, and but the main cause is number one is my the I mean sorry, the painkillers. Kasi before I have this migraine, I used to take box and boxes of painkillers. So yon, from painkillers, and also sa akin ha, UTI, because I have 4 pregnancies, and of these pregnancies, prolonged UTI na hindi ko masyadong napapansin. Hindi ko masyadong pinapansin before. So, isa din yun na cause. And also, lifestyle, of course. Lifestyle is number one also. So, that's why my advocacy, John, is to raise awareness to prevent this kind of disease, because many of the people are not aware of this kind of disease. Recently na nga lang nung mga napapalabas sa TV, di ba, na they are educating, or they are giving it more information about dialysis and chronic kidney disease, yun. But sa akin, if I got the chance to read a book like what I have written, siguro hindi ako nagkaroon ng ganitong klaseng disease, di ba? So, yun. Sa akin, ang
Yeah,
the main cause of my chronic kidney disease is uh, taking pain relievers frequently, and yun, yung UTI, and of course, the hypertension. Yan. And lifestyle talaga.
when you say yon, I was curious about that because you
Lifestyle.
mentioned lifestyle. So, in terms of dietary, right? So,
Yes.
can food or the certain beverages that you drink, can it lead to chronic kidney disease
Of
if
course.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
for example, salty
Junk
foods and all that.
foods, yes. Junk
Hmm.
foods and soda. Kasi if I may share, when I was working in a travel agency before, busy talaga, busy days, busy hours, busy working hours talaga. So, I sometimes I do not have the chance to drink water, or if I drink water, very little lang, konti lang. So, but every after office hour, yan, I reward myself of fancy drinks, like mga sodas, ganun. Basta I'm not choosing water, which is very bad. I don't choose water. Talagang I choose those colored drinks, mga frap, ganun, mga coffee, or basta not water. Tapos hindi na nga ako umiinom during office hours, 'di ba? Dahil sobrang busy. And then at the end of the day, I will reward myself with fancy drinks pa, hindi pa water. Kaya yun, that is one. And of course, salty food, junk food, yan, mahilig ako. Pizza, mga ganun na. Sobrang mahilig talaga ako before.
Hilig pa
Kaya,
naman ako sa kape. So, oh my God. So I should
mm,
stop drinking coffee. But I guess drinking coffee is okay as long as
it's
you drink
okay.
water, right?
Yes, of course. You drink
Uh,
plenty of water. Yun lang naman yung panlaban
yung
dun.
parang
Drink plenty of
i-balance out
water.
lang.
Yes. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Water to flush out the toxins, di ba? Yung
Yeah,
mga
yeah, yeah.
intake in mo, yun, to flush out. Okay naman din yun. Ako,
Yeah.
mahilig din talaga kasi ako sa kape, ano eh, John.
Diba? Ang sarap.
Mm-mm. Lalo tayo, di ba, when we write, parang
Yeah.
we get our energy from coffee, di ba?
Yeah. That is the source of my power.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need coffee. Okay, you mentioned dialysis a while ago. So I'm just curious, are there different types of dialysis? Is there more than one?
Yes, there are two types of dialysis. That is peritoneal dialysis and hemodialysis. Hemodialysis is the one which is conducted or operated in a dialysis center or hospitals. Yung peritoneal pwede rin naman sa hospital, pero most of the time, it is done in the house because it is 4 hours naman siya, 4 hours. Every 4 hours pala, sorry. Every 4 hours yung peritoneal. Sa tiyan lang nilalagay yon, which is hindi katulad nung hemodialysis, may machine talaga na operated by technicians and then assisted by nurses, ganon. Not and that is the two kinds of dialysis, peritoneal and hemodialysis. Yun.
Yeah, we're actually in a very small world kasi one of my companies, yung fun runs that we do, the advocacy that we support is Dialysis PH, the one with Faith, kasi Faith is our
Yes.
business partner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Met
very
her
close.
already. Yeah, I
Sorry.
met her already. I met Faith already.
Yeah,
She's really
I've
a
seen the
pleasure.
pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this disease is actually very close to us.
Mm-hmm.
Because yun nga yung advocacy of choice namin, which is dialysis PH. Because um, yung, alam mo yun, may stigma kasi na parang hindi ka kasi mukhang handicapped
Mm-hmm.
when you have
True.
this disease, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same goes with meningitis, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't consider it as much as you're a physically disabled person. Mas kita
Yes.
mo kagad when you see it. But with these kinds of diseases, hindi siya nabibigyan ng ilaw. So, one of the reasons kung bakit sinusupport namin yung dialysis PH, number one, it's very costly to get
Mm-hmm.
a session in dialysis, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's very
That's right.
costly. And you have to do
Right.
this on a weekly basis and hindi ka pwede mawalan ng session.
Yes. Actually, it's 3 times a week. For me, it's three
See,
times a week. Yeah.
it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So this is parang naging routine na siya. It has to be part of your life and you have to embrace
Yes.
it,
And
right?
it is an extension. This is the extension. This is what extends our life, the dialysis treatment. Actually, kapag ka wala kaming dialysis, siguro ako hindi ako mag-dialysis for a week. That is 3 times a week. Wala, madededs na ako.
Yeah, because
Mamamatay ako.
it's that serious talaga. Oo.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
will die of
So
congestion or cardiac arrest. Cardiac
mm.
arrest.
So yung dialysis, the process kasi is cleaning your blood, right?
Yes.
It's cleaning your blood. Tapos I've seen some patients who are part of the dialysis PH group. Meron silang actually may naka-install sa tiyan nila na parang tube.
Yung cat. Yung tube. Yeah, that is the
Oo.
catheter. IJ
Yeah,
catheter, yung nandito sa leeg. Ako,
meron.
nagkaroon din, oh, meron nga akong scars dito.
Yeah,
Kasi pagka simula pa lang, that is an emergency access for dialysis treatment, ano? Because there are two kinds of access. Yun nga, yung IJ catheter na nandito, tapos yung AV fistula na nandito sa arm or nandito sa arm, and then yung perm cat, perm catheter naman yung nasa direct sa heart. Yun. So, yung pag nakikita mo yung tube na yun, the two tube like na nandito sa leeg, that is the IJ catheter. That's the emergency access. Hindi pwedeng magtagal yun. So, that is just temporary. They have to put a AV fistula in the arm. Yun. That is the
yeah.
best access, dialysis access, yung AV
So
fistula.
which of the types of dialysis you're taking now? Is it the hemo or the other one?
Hemo. I'm,
The
I'm
hemo.
taking the hemodialysis, yes. That's 3 times a week for 4 hours in a session. Yan.
If you
Kasi
don't mind
imagine
me,
mo, yes.
if you don't mind me asking, how much does it cost for every session? I mean, for everyone's
Kasi
awareness.
the the amount varies in different dialysis centers or hospitals. Like for example, in different hospitals, meron diyang mga nagre-range ng 10,000, 10 to 15,000 dialysis treatment pa lang yon. Pero to some other dialysis centers, yun nga, PhilHealth is a very, very big help to us, dialysis patients. Kaya nga nilalakad namin yung 144 sessions kasi PhilHealth is giving 90 sessions only. But due to pandemic, they added a few more sessions which is up to 144 sessions nga due to pandemic. Pero nilalakad naman na maging 144 na all throughout para that is a big help to dialysis patients. So, yung mga iba
Okay.
kasi from 2,800 ganyan, may copay ganun. 2,800 dialysis treatment lang 'yan. Wala pa yung mga injection na ini-inject every after dialysis for us not to have a low level of hemoglobin kasi that is very important to us. So, yung injection na yun, iba pa yun, medyo mahal din yun. Every session din yun. Depende pa sa level ng hemoglobin. Kung mababa, double dose, ganun. So, mga 60 to 75,000 a month kung talagang yung mga minimal computation na yon sa mga ibang dialysis center. So, ganyan yung range niya. Yung sa mga average lang, wag naman yun sa mga St. Luke's, mga
Yeah,
Makati
I think
Med,
that's
ganyan.
expensive.
Sobrang mahal doon. Yeah, very
Yeah.
expensive. So, sa mga dialysis centers, ganyan. Ganyan.
So
Pero pagka
PhilHealth is, yeah,
PhilHealth
yeah, please
helps a
continue.
lot. Yeah. PhilHealth helps a
144
lot.
sessions.
Yeah, we are asking for 144 sessions, but as of today, talagang
It's
yung 90 sessions pa lang. Due to pandemic, ni-request yung 144 sessions. Yun, in-approve naman, kaya lang some other dialysis centers are not yet implementing these 144 sessions. They're waiting for the IRR. Ewan ko lang kung lumabas na yon, nilabas na ng PhilHealth.
Hindi pa
Hopefully
nila
naman.
ginawang ano. There are 52 weeks in a year. So that, and you mentioned there you do this 3 times a week. So dapat
Yes.
it's actually 156 sessions
Yes,
ang kailangan mo
156
every
sessions dapat.
in one
Pero
year.
as of now, yeah. But as of now, 90 sessions pa lang talaga yung approved talaga. Bali,
Mm.
due to pandemic lang, kaya dinagdagan ng na naging 144. Pero talaga, 90 sessions lang yon. So, by July, kung ginagamit ng 3 times a week, by July, wala na yon. Exhausted na yung 90 sessions na free from PhilHealth. So, uh, the patient will pay in full na. Kasi kapag ka may PhilHealth, magkano lang yung binabayaran? Kunwari, 2,600, may copay na, merong 300 lang yung iba, 500 lang, pag may PhilHealth. Pero pag wala, yung full binabayaran talaga. Aside from
Right.
the medications, yung mga medicines, the maintenance medicines na pagkadami-dami. Yan.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ganun talaga.
Okay,
Kaya,
great, great.
I'm so, Jan, I'm so grateful talaga kasi nabalitaan ko nga, nasabi kasi sa akin yon ni Faith at saka nung mga kasama ko sa dialysis PH, sila Sir Ray, si Ray,
Mm-hmm.
si Ray, oo. Medyo may communication kami ni Ray. Kaya yun nga
That's
sabi
good.
at yun ng dialysis PH ang inyong
Yeah.
beneficiaries sa mga yung mga partners yun.
Yeah.
And
Nag-freeze
thank
ka
you
ng
so
konti.
much for that.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, yes. Oo,
yeah.
sila talaga. Kasi, um, yeah, close sila sa amin. Especially through Faith kasi, through Faith Garcia. Siya rin ang nag-introduce sa amin. So,
Mm,
maganda yung small world. It's a small world, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. On to the next question. Maganda yung mga information na nakuha natin kanina. What dietary changes do I need or you need to make during treatment? Are you allowed to eat
During
anything
treatment,
still? Uh-huh.
actually, you are not allowed to eat during treatment. That is the
Yeah,
proper way. Kaya lang, yung iba kasi, nakasanayan na nila na they eat or they even feast during treatment, which is not correct. Kasi the accuracy of the treatment is nawawala yung accuracy ng treatment kasi. Like for example, kasi before the treatment, we are weighed. So before and after yon. So yung kinakain, nakikita dun sa weigh, 'di ba? Sa weighing. So pag kumain ka during treatment, wala na yung accuracy, tsaka yung magandang clearance nung treatment.
yeah,
Kaya in my book I discuss about this, the what to do during treatment and also what to know about during dialysis treatment. Kailangan alam ng pasyente yung KTV, ganun. KTV is the clearance of the treatment. Kung gaano kalinis yung nangyari during the dialysis treatment. Kung gaano
effective
kalinis.
ba siya or hindi. Alam mo yun. During treatment, yeah. In between treatments, like if you have this disease with the treatment or no treatment, um, are are there any food types that you're not allowed to eat anymore?
A lot. A lot. There are lots of
Yeah.
food that we are not allowed to eat. Although some are, we can eat. I eat anything, basta in moderation lang.
Right. I
Pero
mean,
if you have read my
nakakakain ka pa
book,
rin ng pinagoongan, yung mga ganun.
yeah. Kasi
Okay.
anyway, wala nang masisira sa akin eh. Sira na yung kidneys. So,
Right.
and natatanggal naman din sa dialysis yun. Pero when it comes to dietary changes, a lot of changes talaga. Kaya, like for example, fruits. At saka eto pa ha, this is for everybody to know. Yung pagka chronic kidney disease patient ka na, CKD patient ka, yung mga good food dati, not anymore to, ay hindi naman not anymore, pero masama na sa ano, pag nasobrahan talaga, it could lead you to, to death. Like,
You
for
mentioned
example,
fruits.
yeah, fruits. Like for example, me, one time, I mentioned this in my book. One time, I was in a traffic. I bought 3 kilos of lanzones. So while on traffic, I was eating lanzones, and I did not notice that I have finished 1 kilo already of that traffic kasi. Di ba? And then, uh, I bought 2 kilos of atis naman. So, favorite ko tong mga to eh. Tsaka sobrang tamis. It was a very rare chance na makabili ako ng ganun katatamis na lansones tsaka atis. So, I ate in the traffic. I finished the 1 kilo of lanzones, and then at home, when I got home, yun namang atis ang kinain ko. Naku, na-toxic ako. I was on a 50-50 on my dialysis treatment the following day. Talagang isang langaw na lang ang hindi pumipirma nung that time, at mamamatay na
Damn.
talaga ako.
When
Toxic
was
ang
this, if you don't mind me asking?
about siguro 2018, 2018.
2018. Wow. Not long ago. Lapit. Very
At
recent.
mm Kaya nga naisali ko pa siya diyan sa book. Kasi 2019 na-publish yung book, di ba? Although, nasulat ko na I have written the book long time ago already, because it was in my first few years when I wrote the book. Medyo in-update ko na lang siya before printing, before giving the manuscript to Kat.
Yeah,
Yun.
yeah.
Kaya naisali yung lansones thing na yan.
Mm-hmm.
At saka, like for example, buko. Di ba, it is a common knowledge that buko and buko juice is very good for kidneys, di ba? But when
Mm-hmm.
you are a CKD patient, buko juice is toxic already. Pwede namin
Huh?
ikamatay yun, yung buko. Yeah,
Ang labo naman nun. So, before
ganun
you
talaga.
get CKD,
Oo.
it's good. Pero after, it's bad.
Yes.
What
I
the?
experienced that a lot of times. I was in denial before that buko juice is very good for kidneys, 'di ba? But when I got this disease, hindi na pala. So, in denial pa ako. Sige, inom pa rin ako kasi favorite ko 'yun eh, 'di ba? Pero toxic na siya. It could poison us.
Mm.
Excessive drinking of buko juice.
Pero
Ganun siya ka-complicated.
all of this
Mm-mm.
information in terms of dietary is in your book, right?
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, we
And
can
I
find that.
experienced all of this, yes, many times.
That's
Kaya
good. That's good.
medyo sure ako dun. Through my research and my experience. Backed up with the research, yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Great. Yeah, on to our next question. Do you
Mm.
have insight in terms of kidney transplants in the Philippines? Because in like in the States, diba, there is a very clean process on how to go about it. Is it the same in the Philippines? Is it well organized? Is it easy? Is it difficult?
Yeah, there is this agency, if you heard about Hope, or they are campaigning for organ donations. I saw it few days ago about Hope sa NKTI. Yan, you can, ang mahirap kasi dyan dito, sa bagay kahit saan naman, yung donor, organ donor, kidney donor. So, sa Hope, pwede kang pumila doon to have a donor. Diba? And kidney transplants in the Philippines, nako, mahirap and also expensive. You should have about 2 million, ganun siya, mahal. 2 million for the procedure and also for the yung process yung matching, you call it the matching of the donor and donee, yung magdo-donate
Uh,
ng
how
kidney.
much in it? How
Nasa
much do you
nasa
need to
2
pay?
million siya, yung buong
2 million.
yes, for the procedure, pati yung matching, yun. And also, kasi dyan, if you are kidney transplanted, you have to sustain the anti-rejection medicines. Eh, ang mamahal nun. So,
Mm.
sa PhilHealth, meron sila diyang tinatawag na Z package. Yung Z package, meron ka din doong uh, show money, magbibigay ka ng show money na dapat kasi masustain yung up to 6 months na continuous 6 months na anti-rejection medicines, and that is very expensive. So about just to give you an idea, this is after transplant ha, six, 65 to 75,000 also for the anti-rejection medicines that you have to sustain. Mas mahal
60
pa
to
sa dialysis.
75,000.
Yes.
In frequency, how about the frequency? Is it going to be the budget would cover how long?
1 month nga. For
1 month?
monthly yun. Yes, monthly. Kasi mahal yung
Holy cow.
anti-rejection. For that should be continuous up to 6 months. And then that will be reduced habang tumatagal.
Pero eventually, after the course of the, di ba, after the transplant rejection medication, um, eventually mawawala yung
Hindi siya
the need.
mawawala, pero the frequency will be lesser.
Mm, okay,
So,
okay.
uh, thrice a month na lang, ay, thrice na lang, ganyan. Pero matagal yun, matagal. Matagal siya. So, you have to sustain the anti-rejection medicine. Yun ang mahal.
Mm,
Tingnan mo, 60 to 75,000, almost like expenses in dialysis treatment also.
damn.
Yan. Tapos yung procedure, ang mahal ah.
Yeah,
Dapat you
two
have,
million. I mean,
yeah. And
wag na
then
ngang,
aside from that 2 million, you should have another uh, for your you have to save for your medication also for yun nga 6 months up to hanggang sa matanggap na yung kidneys na bago na
wag mo na
iti-treat.
nga going 2 million eh. Gawin mo na lang 1 million, for example. That's still
Oo.
expensive.
Yes. Mm.
Diba? Sa kapupulot nun. My God.
Pero yung sa PhilHealth nga, may mga Z package, ganyan, kung papasok ka, kung yeah, ina-apply yun, kung makapasok ka naman doon, edi okay, di ba? So, merong 600,000 yatang, I'm not sure, pero may ganun, parang 600,000 na binibigay si PhilHealth, sagot ni PhilHealth, ganun. Or may 250 lang na, yun, mga ganun. Pwede rin humingi sa mag-ask sa PCSO, yung mga ganyan, makakatulong din
Yeah.
for kidney transplant.
Pero it is a lifelong uh, commitment, no? Once you have this is until
Yes.
the end na talaga.
Mm-hmm. Either
Really,
kidney transplant or dialysis treatment. Ang
dialysis.
maganda lang kasi if you are kidney transplanted already, kasi that is the only way to get rid of dialysis. Kasi like me, hindi na ako pwedeng magbakasyon ngayon ng matagal kasi my kidneys are already, my kidneys is here. The dialysis machine is already my kidneys, di ba?
Mhm. Yeah.
Unlike pag kidney transplanted ka, yan, you can go everywhere, tapos makakatagal kang makalayo because your kidneys is in your body. The kidneys in
Mm,
your body. Unlike dialysis patients na yun, the machine is the kidney. So, very short lang yung mga vacation. Ganon.
yeah. So we move on to your book, actually, the Understanding Chronic Kidney Disease, direct from a patient, survival through faith. Now, I do have two questions about this book. First, you mentioned that your doctor said to you that this is a ticking time bomb. That's what he
Yes,
said,
yes,
right?
yes.
So, when he said that, what was your reaction? What was your reaction? Can you tell us
My
that story,
reaction,
please?
my reaction, I cried a lot, of course. I cried a lot because this happened when I was in the province. I had a tutorial center in the province. I was there in Pangasinan, and I was my sister and some of my relatives brought me here to Manila through an ambulance car. I cried a lot. I was in denial. I can't accept. I I went through the 5 stages of grief talaga. Yung anger, denial, depression, and then yun, finally acceptance na rin. But when I found out that I have to undergo dialysis treatment, nako, I cried a lot talaga. Parang hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko that time na talagang para akong pinagbagsakan ng langit at lupa. That was very hard to accept. That was really very hard to accept. And on the few, on the first 4 months of my dialysis journey, I was so depressed. I detached from my friends. I do not like to talk to anybody. And um, in the dialysis center where where I am having my dialysis, I always give a stern look to the person who will come to me to befriend me. I give them the stern look that, hey, I do not like to talk to you. Parang
Yeah,
ganon.
nabasa ko
Ano,
nga yan.
yeah, ano, tapos, um, until of course, acceptance happened, yun lang, dun lang ako nakapag medyo na nagkaroon ako ng turning point na, hey, life is still good. So, bakit ako kailangan, I don't want this disease to conquer me. Parang ganon.
Yeah. So
So,
having
yun,
said that,
doon nabuo yung book. Yes.
yeah, having said that, no, you went through the stages of grief, especially depression, right?
Mm.
And
Yes.
then ultimately you accepted it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were at the acceptance stage. What got you from depression to acceptance? I mean, what how do you say this? Paano mo nagawa sa sarili mo na ma-accept yung ganitong klaseng lifestyle ng ganitong buhay?
Yeah, siguro yung turning point ko, kung nabasa mo yung book ko, kasi nag-attend ako ng The Feast by Brother Bo Sanchez sa PICC. Parang na-open ulit yung mind ko, yung spiritual ano ko. So, yun, from there, naisip ko na I have to conquer my disease. Kailangan wag akong patalo. And also, maliliit pa yung mga anak ko noon. They still do need me at that time. Kaya, so, yun, pinaglabanan ko siya. And nagkaroon ako ng advocacy to give awareness about this disease nga. Yan, so,
Yeah, you mentioned in your
that's
book na
where,
nag-church hopping ka. You
yeah,
mentioned that in
nag-church
your book
ako.
na
Yeah.
with your husband.
Actually, with my husband, but my husband is not always here. I was with my niece at that time. Siya yung lagi kong kasama that time. Yun. Doon na open yung aking mind ko na wag sumuko. Yan.
Nice.
Pero
Yeah.
when I was in the time of depression, talagang parang I am ready. Sabi ko, I'm ready to go to my creator already. Pero syempre, not yet time siguro. Ito may mission pa tayo. Kaya
Yeah.
yun.
Yes. That's good. That's good. Now look at you. You're a published author and doing motivational speaking for those people who are experiencing this. And
Yes,
you're
yes.
changing lives. You're changing lives. And that's something to be proud of. And that's amazing. That you're an amazing person. So thank you for not
Thank
giving up.
thank you. Mm.
Okay. All right. So I am excited to ask you, do you have any future plans in terms of this book? Are there any new books coming out? Perhaps what's coming for what's coming with oh sorry, many question. What's coming from Desiree for 2021 and beyond?
Yeah, thank you. Future plans and new books. Yes, of course. I have second book. I have my second book. I am on the self-editing stage already, and then I will give it to our editor to cut. Uh, di ba we are on the same publishing company, the PaperKat Books and the HS Graphic Print. And my book too is, pwede ko na ba sabihin? Wag muna.
Wag
But I
muna
have book
if
two already. Yes, I
good,
have
good. Yeah.
book two coming up. Maybe on the first quarter of the year, pwede na siguro, depending on the production of HS graphic print. Medyo marami yata. So, but I have already finished my second book, my book too. And it is a very good book also. It is the parang to give you a clue, it is a pursuit to happiness, parang ganyan.
Nice. Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, kasi that's a very interesting
By
journey as well,
example,
eh.
yes.
'Di ba? I mean, that's a very interesting journey, especially from you. Yung dinaanan mo from hardships, right? All of the struggles that you've been through, and then paakyat eh. Ang ganda ng it's a steady climb for you eh. So I'm very excited to read this.
Wow.
So yeah,
Thank
so
you.
first
Yeah,
quarter.
first quarter of the year, maybe that will be out already. Hoping that it would be out on the first quarter of the year. Yeah, I'm so
Okay.
excited for that also.
Okay.
Um,
So we're down to the last one. Do you have a message to your followers, your viewers, and your fans?
wow. Fans talaga. Ayun.
Fans talaga.
Pwede rin ba ako mag-promote dito sa
Oo
dyan?
naman. Oo
Yun,
naman. Thank you.
I have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel also which is coming out on December 18 sa Thursday na ba yan? No, Friday. December 18. It is in the YouTube channel is entitled Walk Up Like This. Yan, Walk Up Like This. And the content of this YouTube channel is about, of course, my understanding chronic kidney disease. You will be given awareness and more knowledge about chronic kidney disease so that eventually you can prevent the disease. And also about author journey, I will also share about my self-publishing journey, and also positivity in life. Yan, mga unlocking of new skills, ganun. That would be the content of my YouTube channel. And of course, I want to leave a message to our followers, our viewers, to maintain a very good health, like drink plenty of water, um, always check your blood pressure, maintain a good lifestyle, and also stop smoking if you're smoking. Yun, para to give ourselves a gift of good health. Yun nga yung lagi kong sinasabi. And also my book, yan, if you want to avail, you can reach me through my FB page, Maria Desiree Cruz-Ballesteros. Yun po yung aking page. Pwede kayong mag-place ng order doon sa pwede nyo pang regalo this Christmas, di ba? Give yourself and your relatives or your loved ones a gift of good health. Yan, through my book. Ayan. Yun. And thank you so much, John, for this opportunity. And thank you
Of
for
course.
inviting me in this, in your show. Yun.
Show talaga, eh, no?
Yes. Oo naman.
No, yeah. For those who are interested to check out her links, I will leave all the relevant links, her Facebook page link, where to purchase her book, as well as her YouTube channel link. I will leave all the links down in the description below, so you can check it out as soon as you can. Also, don't forget to leave a comment if you have questions about this. Maria, what's your nickname?
Des.
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 So sabi ko sana doctor, hindi ka pala doctor. Muntik na. Um,
I'm
and you can
unauthorized
ask,
a doctor.
yeah, sorry.
Diba?
Because it's very medical. It's very medical.
Mm-mm.
Um, but yeah, if you have a question for Des, do leave a comment down below, and she will answer it as soon as possible. So yeah, there, Miss Des, thank you so much for making
Thank you so
time.
much. Also, thank you so much, John.
So there you have it. This is Miss Maria Desiree Cruz Ballesteros, the author of Understanding Chronic Kidney Disease, Direct from a Patient, Survival Through Faith. So her book is up now. If you are interested to purchase, I will leave all the relevant links down below at the description. Um, Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The subscription is free, and free is good. Don't forget to like and comment as well. If you do have a question, she will answer it as soon as possible. So thank you very much, Des, for joining me. So this is John Luke, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Bye.